Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and it's with great sorrow that I mentioned today that we lost one of our founding members, Don Justice. Don, as we affectionately called him, was Big Daddy, and the reason we called him Big Daddy was he was the guy that was always sitting in the back of the room and kind of behind the scenes, and he'd kind of watch out to make sure we didn't screw up. Don really never was an officer or anything, but his certainly was very, very well respected when it came to opinions. He had a lot of great ideas, and I really enjoyed Don. And I spent many a days going over to Don's office. He was right down the street from me in Brook Park, and I was in North Olmsted. So every time I got a chance, I'd stop into his office and we'd chat about the Chevelle Club, what was going good, what was going bad. And he just always had great insight. Don is going to be really missed within our Chevelle community, especially the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. Don had a beautiful 1970 SS Chevelle, a red one, and he had several Chevelles over the years. And his buddy Brian Sarver always helping him out, getting the car ready for no matter what we were doing. Don enjoyed the car. It had air conditioning and automatic, and it was a beautiful car. And as a matter of fact, it was so beautiful that we decided we were going to put it in our hotel lobby for the 50th anniversary of the 70 Chevelle, and we absolutely did that. And let me just read a few things from that year. And we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get Don's car into the lobby that year because a number of things were going on. We were fighting COVID. Don wasn't feeling so good. So anyway, here's what we had to write about what was going on, and I had to pre-write this, not knowing that his car would go in to the hotel lobby for our show that year. If things work out, we enjoy. Had to pause for a second, make sure I was videotaping okay. But basically, what we wrote in the show program that year for Don. If things work out, we hope you enjoy one of our founding members, 1970. SS Chevelle in the hotel lobby. We affectionately called Don Big Daddy, as he was a great influence on the club when we first got started. He was instrumental in helping bring sponsors to our club, being a sponsor himself while running his company. And like I said, I always enjoyed stopping at his shop and talking about our next event or what we could do to grow as a club. As time went on, Don was happy to sit back and watch new people come along and take the club to the next level. He's always there to give helpful advice on Chevelles or running the organization. Don was also a big help with our Marines at the 352nd Battalion because it's right down the street from his house. We had to send the program out to the printer, so we hope we get Don's car in the lobby and help us celebrate the 50th anniversary of these iconic cars. And this was a note from Don. I bought this 70 SS Chevelle with 53,000 miles on it in 1998. It now has 70,000 miles on it. It's all stock, numbers matching, 396, 375 horsepower, Holley 750 carb, turbo 400 trans, 12 bolt with a 331 gears, and the original black vinyl top. The Chevelle was restored by Brian Sarver and myself in about 1 year, working on it every day for about 4 hours a day. It's code 75 cranberry red black stripes, pearl white bucket seats, and has factory air conditioning. So very, very cool car. And I got out some old newsletters and I found pictures of Don's car, and I even found a picture here. The club used to be small enough that we could have the Christmas party right at my house, and we'd set up, I don't know, we only had about 20 people or so that would, 20 to 30 people that would come to the Christmas party. And we used to play bunco. And there's a picture, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a picture of Don sitting in front of my fireplace at the Christmas party. And let's see, when was that? I believe that was 2009. And I see in 2006, Don was talking about the club here in our Northern Ohio Chevelle Club newsletter. We called, this was even when J.P. Rook was the president of the club and Ed Nichols was the VP, and Carl Nichols was the editor of the newsletter there. And I remember helping out Carl with the newsletter quite a bit until I eventually ended up taking it over. But anyway, Don had to set in front of my 70 Chevelle. I had to put my I call this my dress blue Letterman's jacket with my Northern Ohio Chevelle Club logo on it. And, you know, this is like putting on a tie for me right now. And Don, we're going to miss you. I got some pictures here that I'll play on a little video. And I'm sure everybody joins me in mourning your loss. And I look forward to meeting up with you someday again, and driving our heavenly Chevelles around. So, all right, see ya. Hey, special thanks to Don Justice for allowing us to put his car in the lobby this weekend. It looked absolutely fantastic, as you can see. Brian Sarver got it all cleaned up for us. It looks like a brand new 1970 Chevelle. Looks like it should be sitting on the showroom floor. So good job, Brian. Thanks a lot to Don again. And to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the 1970 Chevelle, this is a good way to do it.